My name is Norgoz, and this is your series summary of Friend or Foe.
Look at the damage on the... That wasn't even the full kit these stabs, Goz.
Blitz on fire right now.
Indeed, we got 3 discrete matches. Antonio with the raw tier 4. Let's go. Easy has handled this. Antonio goes in. The drop attack from Blitz. Guard.
Down.
Boru might be the next one. Is the next one. Judicious gang and keeps the revenge.
Almost. There's the
no, that was disgusting.
The gank is good. Mina B takes a dirt nap from hell.
Yo, the reactions.
Tier 3 proc to heal him up a little bit.
Someone pick up that phone. Norgoz might have just called it.
Not over yet.
The teleport.
There it is.
Boom.
Tier 4.
Shaolin's on deck. 2v1. Antonio's gonna go for the res.
The tier 2. The tier 2. The call out from Yard.
So keep an eye on that with Blitz. Arrow strike. Oh!
Arrow strike 2 for 1.
Mina!
Today, we will witness history as 4 teams battle it out for one of the largest prize pools to date in For Honor competitive history. Let's take a look at how we got here. We started with over 200 teams. Of those, only 16 would claw their way to the closed qualifier tournament last week, and only 4 teams would move on to today's finals. Those 4 teams are EOM of Theseus, Goblin Gang, KTO, and Freak Squad. There is much tension between these 4 teams and rivalries amongst them as well. Both EOM of Theseus and Goblin Gang have history together because they are former members of Nemesis. The most dominant team in the last several years is no more. Tensions are high, and money, ego, and bragging rights are on the line today. Rumor has it that a rivalry may be brewing among KTO and Freak Squad, as Freak Squad is looking to get revenge on KTO for defeating them and knocking them down to 4th seed for today's tournament. While EOM of Theseus and Goblin Gang are a mix of North American and European players, KTO and Freak Squad are a mix of Russian and Ukrainian players. Therefore, they're not just playing today for first in this tournament, but for first in their region as well. Closed qualifier. KTO find themselves up against former Dominion Series champions in the form of Washed. Both teams expected to qualify. KTO takes the set 2-1 in a nail-biting Game 3 on Harbor.
That's it.
That was so unfortunate.
Oh,
They got B right the moment Scorpion died, and then everything went downhill from there.
Meanwhile, Freak Squad have clawed their way through to losers semifinals. Along the way, they beat Los Guapos, a team who had previously won against KTO. Freak Squad, having previously lost against KTO themselves 2-1, were looking to even the score. When these 2 teams finally do go head-to-head, Freak Squad puts up a respectable effort, but ultimately falls 2-0 in favor of KTO. EOM and Goblin Gang faced off for the first time in 6 months in the first open qualifier.
Flash break. We got one player down right now.
Clutch coming back with a new team to face his old team. What a way to start.
They're
Oh,
going to
but
get
here
the
comes Normie.
They're going for it for sure. Not looking very good rush for them.
I told you we were going to Game 3. We're going to Game 3.
Due to technical issues, they were not able to complete their final match, and the game resulted in a draw. The 2 would not face each other again until closed qualifiers. Closed qualifier winners finals. Goblin Gang makes a strong showing 2-0 against EOM.
Goblin Gang punch their ticket to the grand finals with the golden parachute.
This was short-lived as EOM made quick work of KTO in losers finals, moving them back up to grand finals against Goblin Gang. Carrying that momentum with them back into grand finals, EOM takes the first map set 2-1, and we have our first bracket reset of this series.
And a shred of HP! Lob it down! Antonio, last person standing! Double break is on the table! Down goes Jarl! No!
Hang on to your seats! This is friend or foe.
Well, there goes my prediction.
Tied 1-1 after a reset, the decisive game of the closed qualifier would be determined on the map Cathedral. Players have developed a love-hate relationship with this map, as if not played carefully, it can very quickly spiral out of control.
EOM of Theseus looking to sail their way from the losers bracket all the way to a win in the closed qualifier.
That's it. EOM takes this set. Grand finals with a PK in tow.
Seeding for today's finals was determined by closed qualifier placements and directly affects starting conditions for today's tournament. The championship and prize winnings, however, will be determined by today's results. There you have it, folks. 4 strong teams, 2 even stronger rivalries. EOM of Theseus and Goblin Gang may be the most historic rivalry to date, and this isn't going to be a battle of technical prowess as much as it will be a battle of wits. There is no love lost between these two teams, and tensions run high anytime they take the field against one another. Whoever can make the least mistakes and, more importantly, maintain positive mental fortitude is who will come out on top today.